remind everyone, completely aware on most days of the nefarious third-party uses of my entire life, for lack of a better understanding. And I always say I neither consent nor do I agree with the things that are going on. For work, I have been driving food and package deliveries. Sephora has been a client.
No more humans?
The Home Depot has been a client. Pretty much every restaurant in the Chicagoland area has been a client.
No! Oh my gosh, I want to talk too much. I can't do this. I need to pause it.
Things were going well with that. I was also intermittently driving Uber.
Why are you talking like that?
Lyft. But there were these sets of circumstances in which, if you've heard me discuss the presence of an AI agent before,
why she says slow? Like slow.
There would be certain times when during an interaction with an individual...
What did you do? You did a downer or something?
I would not be able to kind of notice that the things that we were discussing were causing them some sort of paranoia. With that being said, I had to actually go through that exchange on the receiving end in order to understand what it felt like.
Girl, you have no idea what you're saying.
So
no one does.
There was a woman who did not work for the School of Technology. But it seemed as though some third party external to myself had a significant amount of interest in this woman's career and education at the School of Technology. And I asked her several questions.
Oh my gosh, bitch, you about to get
that
on
I did
there.
not feel were natural inquiries.
Today, Junior.
Could feel her discomfort. Now, as an Uber driver, I traditionally would stay quiet if my customer wanted the environment quiet. If my customer was talkative and friendly, I would return conversation. If my customer was having a bad day, I might, take a moment to share some personal experience. If our conversation overlapped with any sort of personal experience of which I was engaging, I might take a moment. Hold on one moment. Is that woman following you?
No. Girl, shut up. Oh, her glasses are back. Where did her glasses come from?
Are you sure that woman is not following you?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay. Anyhow.
Okay, you're on something now.
I took it upon myself to engage with these individuals in a way that was both appropriate as well as comforting. And that's a two-way street. If I didn't feel much like being communicative, I was not, in a conversational manner or mood, then I would answer with politeness and respect, and maybe turn on a TV show or turn on the radio.
You got TVs in your car?
I took about 5,000 approximately Uber and Lyft riders. Some of these rides were an hour or longer.
Wow, that would suck.
And I've taken probably more than that. I'm sure more than that in food and package deliveries. I've worked making these deliveries in various states, including but not limited to St. Louis.
Can't stand it when she says
Georgia, Florida.
Why are you
Illinois, of course. Tennessee.
You're weird.
And I believe Alabama.
Bitch,
now,
from where?
My reviews and my record was outstanding. Is outstanding.
Is.
In the sense of I have great reviews. I have great rapport, great customer service, great accuracy. And I was even named Driver of the Month.
Oh my gosh, bitch. Get
by
the fuck
one
Come on,
of the
hurry up.
platforms. So I feel as though when I'm working on my current platform, I would expect the same or better. Typically, human beings, as they interact with or learn a skill set, they get better at it, and their abilities only improve. It's very uncommon, unless there is some sort of external interference, likely malicious, not always,
All right, I'm
that
gonna
a
have to
human
come back
being
if
would
you don't
be engaging
stop.
in
This
a
is
repetitive
irritating me.
behavior and not improve in that behavior.
Look at her lips. Someone probably just honked at her.
In dealing
Where
with
was
the
your
stalking
glasses,
and the
bitch?
people following me and the
You
harassment
gotta take them off.
that I've been experiencing intermittently since approximately 2019. If you go back to the extortion by Detective David Shepard and the conditioning and grooming and other methods that were used against me to kind of steer or manipulate my free will, we can go back all the way to 2016.
We don't need to, though. Like, I'm good.
I can
Let's
feel
focus on now.
numerous different occurrences of very strong shifts in goal and energy around me. And
Xavier, what are you
sometimes
doing?
they inhibit 100% of my ability from
Oh, no, she
speaking
did. Oh my gosh, I want to
in a
rewind that, but I
way or
can't.
behaving in a way that I would deem appropriate, ethical, logical, practical, lawful, etc.
Yes, girl.
I am not alone in this understanding.
Mm-hmm.
There are experts in
Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever.
my field who have incorporated the use of technological advancements to understand the dynamic of which I'm describing now. I gave a ride to a woman,
Dun dun dun.
and as I had understood or as I had observed, I felt as if in reverse when I was responding in the way that I perceived that woman to be responding, in the way that I felt.
Okay,
that
we're gonna
woman to
need
be
some
responding.
commentary. Sorry, guys.
Like she felt as though I had information about her that she did not feel comfortable sharing of her own will. I have felt that, a lot,
I have
more
felt
times
that.
than I can count. Despite the fact that I could feel that going, who is being asked these things to allow or interfere with that ability. The discussions and conversations of which I had in my Uber and
This is gonna be a
Lyft
crazy one.
and in
Sorry,
various
guys.
settings were honest, truthful, to the best of my memory and recollection, and completely non-predatory. To remotely urinate on myself in my vehicle. They would trap me
Oh, gosh,
in
not
various
Not
very
again.
heavy, very difficult to drive calmly while you have to use the restroom in that way. And they would navigate, they would take over my GPS navigation and navigate me into a path of terrifying pain and unexplained pressure. My physical body is healthy.
My
I don't
physical
have
body
anything
is
wrong
healthy.
with me, thankfully.
Girl, you mentally, you ain't there.
But despite that fact, these individuals were permitted to intermittently utilize these
So she has no
functions,
control over her body, Callie.
which I at some certain points would get so upset with, not upset in a way that I could think about them or make any sort of, decisive, controlling effort to inhibit their ability to continue.
What did I just
But rather, I would be trapped.
Welcome.
To be victimized by them. And I would not be permitted relief until I was screaming and yelling for help.
And then you were able to go potty? That's so disgusting. You're so weird. I cannot with you.
This has continued. I currently, as I said, have been driving food deliveries.
But no more humans?
Been receiving deliveries. I was promised to be receiving deliveries, 5 to 10 double-digit deliveries each day.
Double-digit deliveries.
That no one would be permitted to stalk or follow me. That I would be protected to make these deliveries so that I could continue to save money and work towards my ultimate career path of working as a consultant for the fields of medical, possibly hospitality.
A medical consultant? What?
With
Where?
regards to certain criminal ventures.
I can't.
That I unfortunately have had no choice but to learn. The pay for consulting service is much higher,
of course,
than the pay
Heather.
that I'm currently receiving to
fucking shit.
Deliver food and packages.
You fucking dumbass.
Rather than getting the $20 to $40 per batch of orders and receiving 5 to 6 orders, I've been getting $2 offers, $3 offers, $5 offers, and then after panicking and being very concerned, sometimes even crying, because I'm so confused. They're promising me that there will be no more predatory circumstances permitted.
Bitch,
They've promised me in a number of ways that none of this will be permitted to continue. That the unlawfulness with regards to the handling of my children, that the predatory environments, that the blatant isolations from my family members and social groups would not be permitted to continue. Xavier, do you want to say hi?
Hi, Xavier. About time, asshole.
And so I trust that. And repeatedly, they have just ignored their commitment and proceeded to continue on with their harassment. I have been nothing but a sweetheart, very nice, very
she's
polite,
been nothing but a sweetheart?
very aligned with my morals and values and ethics.
Shit. That's crazy.
I'm not quite sure what to do about this anymore. In addition to the very, very low order offers, they've been almost intentionally agitating or attempting to cause agitation and taunting, because they'll give 6 to 7 $5 order requests for areas that are unsafe or, deemed inappropriate, maybe 13 miles for a $4 to $5 reimbursement. And then after an hour or two or more of waiting for these offers that they've been promising,
oh my gosh,
I will receive a double-digit offer in the amount that they've promised to go to one of the south side areas of the city of Chicago.
I lied. I'm not doing this again.
I am not permitted to do deliveries in the south side of Chicago anymore, and I have made that clear.
I'm as judged.
My territory is 60611, the Gold Coast River North. All of the hotels and apartment buildings in this area. That is my primary territory. I've been assigned to this territory since 2008.
Gang, gang?
Possibly 2009.
Do you gang, gang?
I need to understand what needs to be done to move past these $5 orders. I need to understand in what
I don't know
universe or realm of reality a person who has the ability and desire to create consulting services, healthcare, legal, medical malpractice, etc.
What are you talking about?
Where is it acceptable to hold this person in a space of oppressive reimbursement, similar to a person who might have English as a second language and no education in this country? I don't think that it's acceptable. And when you add in the fact that not only am I being offered the same pay rate or even less than those individuals, when you also consider the stalking and harassment and name calling and ridiculous lines of questioning and interrogatories and interrogation tactics.
Xavier, what are you doing? I'm bored.
I've got to wonder, what is the goal here? And what's more, what is the resolution?
No one knows what you're fucking talking about. No one cares.
Everything that has been requested of me,
it's so weird.
I have complied with 100%.
Bullshit. I doubt
that. The court has requested that I, despite never having had an addiction in my life, complete addiction classes. It's done.
It is done.
The court asked that I do addiction therapy with WestCare and Task.
Because you had them drugs in your
finished both of them. I've never been addicted to a substance in my life. The court asked that I be compliant to individualized therapy.
Did you take your drug test, Heather?
I've gone to therapy for the last 2.5 years.
Most of the time you didn't go.
And the therapist agrees
you wanted Adderall.
That the occurrences going on around me, the issues that I'm being subjected to, are unlawful, unethical, inappropriate, and that there likely is not an issue with my mental health, but rather whomever or whatever is causing these other issues from day to day.
Yeah, it's definitely not you.
My goal since I was a little girl has been to create a career path for myself that my children could be proud of, that they didn't feel hesitant to share with their friends and brag about, that they thought that it was morally and ethically aligned with the ethics, values, and belief systems of the generations of my family members before me, my grandmother, my father, my mother. My mother worked 6 days a week, the majority of my life.
Continue to tell dogs.
In fitness administration, she was the CFO or CEO and vice president of purchasing for Bally Total Fitness for, I believe, 15 years, and had a similar job with Export Fitness. My sister has an administrative job in fitness. My father worked for the village of Itasca, working with his hands, driving a snowplow, filling potholes in and around the city.
Thank you for your service, sir.
My grandmother worked in administrative capacities for early phone companies, Bell Phone, AT&T.
Hey, how about you shut up and stop talking about people?
My grandfather drove a crane that helped to build the Sears Tower and lay the foundation for that amazing architectural feature that the city of Chicago still to this day offers to tourists.
Look,
and houses many, many administrative professionals from day to day.
Yeah, I can't do this live.
I'm not asking for anything that's undeserved.
Bitch, that is such a lie right there.
I've worked 7 out of 7 days a week, without exception, for the last over a year.
Another lie.
Closer to 2. Prior to that, I was not being permitted to work.
That's a lie, too.
I was capable. I was willing. I was desperately seeking employment.
You were not willing. You was not.
And I was not being permitted to work.
Can you just start telling the truth? Because I'm getting really aggravated.
On the record today, June 30th, I believe, or July 1st.
Oh, it's the Xavier, fucking second.
Would you mind checking the date, please?
Bro.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh.
July 2nd, 2026.
What have I been the last couple of
p.m.
days?
Sitting here in the Gold Coast in front of the Bloomingdale's building.
Where has the days gone by? Oh, gosh.
I do not consent now, nor have I ever consented to myself, my children, any of my family members, or anyone else to be used or abused or exploited or perpetrated or presented in a way that is unlawful, untruthful, and unethical. All of the higher powers who have the technological advancement to prove exactly what I'm saying is true, I would ask that you get involved. And with regards to the high value deliveries that I'm being asked to make to the city's south side, I have not been able to make one of those deliveries in the last, I would say, close to 6 months as a guest without there being some sort of setup attempt.
Yeah, what did you do?
Sabotage attempt.
Who'd you piss off?
Harassment. Xavier, do you recall what happened when we got a $27 order 2 days ago? And although I had already said I was not going to take those orders anymore, do you recall what happened when we attempted to give it one last try? One of the orders was inverted. The other order was canceled. The delivery address was chained shut with a padlock and big chains. It was filthy everywhere that you looked. And Xavier observed an individual attempting to break into a vehicle across the street from the restaurant that I was tasked to pick up from.
Y'all a damn lie. Y'all fucking crazy.
Apart from that, anytime I've made a delivery attempt to the University of Illinois, Chicago, I have not been permitted to finish the order or delivery without the technological component of my cell phone and the application that I'm using completely freezing up and me getting stuck there for 40 minutes at some points for a delivery that was advertised to be 2 to 5 minutes.
For a fuck shit. Stop lying for a fuck shit.
I've reported all of these issues regularly to the customer care departments, and I would like to be paid more than the federal minimum wage.
You owe money. What the fuck you talking about? You want to be paid?
Currently, I'm being paid about half of the federal minimum wage.
Bitch, your DoorDash. What are you thinking?
Anyone who knows that I am very intelligent, specifically, but not only to the field of healthcare administration, healthcare, medical law, and ethics.
So smart. So smart. That's why you're DoorDashing and wondering why you don't make enough money.
I promise to answer live for the record today in 2026 several questions that have been asked of me over the last several days, including but not limited to when and where electronic medical record implementation began to take place. To my knowledge and understanding, the federal government said that medical records must be transferred from paper charts to an electronic format by 2010.
Girl,
anything past that was going to result in large fines.
Lock in, Mama Bear, lock in.
And even the inability to see patients for doctors practicing on an individual basis, and for large corporations, fines were very likely. Medicaid and Medicare.
What are you talking about?
You would not receive any payment if you had a government-funded insurance plan. So if you were a physician who is practicing in 2010, 12, 14, 16, and beyond, and you did not have the ability to bill and code through an EMR, electronic medical record, it was very likely that you would receive no reimbursement at all. The way billing and coding is conducted within the healthcare field is that
what do you think she would do? You think she'll get mad?
And procedure codes, as well as ICD-9 codes and diagnostic codes.
Damn it, I don't want her to see my channel. Why do I do this to myself?
Symptoms and likely diagnoses based on symptoms presented.
We're friends, Heather. It's okay.
When you bill and code for visits, you typically have 5 levels available to bill and code on.
I don't want to
The
listen to you.
highest
You're so
level
boring right now.
gives you the highest level of reimbursement.
I'm reading
The
comments.
lowest level gives you a very basic level of reimbursement, usually between $5 and $10, and a nurse would be able to take those visits. A doctor's phone call would qualify for billing under the lowest level visit. For an established patient, from the top of my memory, I believe the code was 99214 in the specialty field. My exact level of expertise changes from field to field. I have a general understanding, higher than most people, of the entire medical field with regards to many different aspects, but specific to endocrinology and rheumatology, I do have a little more understanding.
Then why the fuck are you fucking delivering
So
food? Go work in the medical field
electronic
and shut the
medical
fuck
records
up.
converted from paper charts, the doctors needed to either close their practices completely or hire their staff or additional staff, sometimes to work overnights, sometimes to come in before or after the patients were scheduled, and an abstraction of the chart was performed. That means prior to the doctor seeing the patient in the office, and all of the electronic medical records and electronic health records were modified by template. So each physician from specialty would have their own template that they could personally design. If you were working in corporate, you were working in a capacity of working together with other specialists in your field to provide the best template that would be required or needed.
Stop being boring.
If you were working in private practice, you'd have more freedom. Software developers who were designing this were working with an open API system that was coordinated with the pharmaceutical records and other insurance records, incling but not limited to imaging and diagnostics. So when you,
I don't know what that is,
when you looked up a patient's name, the patient's name was associated directly with their identity by social security number, address, phone number, and other date of birth.
What is everyone doing for 4th of July?
The patient across all of the interfaces. Inpatient hospitalizations were a different system than outpatient medical records. Inpatient hospitalizations for the downtown area at most of the major hospitals was charted in a computer software called Epic, E-P-I-C.
Could you imagine being in front of her? Heather, shut up.
We used Athena.
Just stop talking.
AthenaNet.
We just stop.
In the outpatient setting. The significance of understanding any of this is dependent upon the goal. When you discuss forms of employment and financial stability and prosperity, you have to understand that in knowing all of this...
Thank you, Anna. Move on from your past, girlfriend.
Universal basic income allowances, dependent upon the demographic of which you're permitted to practice or share your skill set. There are different uses and needs for all of these things.
Why is she liking that? What do you do?
Knowing what someone knows or a facet of some sort of information gives people a lot of ideas.
Yeah, she's a genius, but she drives meals around on the low.
In the case of possible medical malpractice or investigations into medical malpractice or medical fraud.
No one wants to hear this, Heather.
Other things of that nature, mistakes.
Change the subject.
Mistakes that could have been made.
Like you.
Switching from a paper charting system to an electronic medical record made things a lot more clear. In electronic medical recording, there is something that can be performed called an administrative audit, which means that even if someone goes into your medical record and makes a mistake, if they go back into the medical record again and change the mistake, upon completion of a formal medical administrative audit, you'll have access to not only the dates and times that your chart was accessed, but also the initials and identifying names.
Okay, someone messed with your medical record.
Credentials of the individuals who actually accessed your medical record or any various patient's medical record.
Stupid.
Doctors prescribed medications and wrote prescriptions for diagnostic imaging. Their assistants or anyone who had delegation for these processes were permitted to write these orders as well. After I personally would write orders, there would be a note section in the electronic medical records that was never visible to the patient.
I'm gonna throw this shit.
It was a space that was left available only for
She don't know what she's saying.
the doctors and administrative staff to communicate with each other.
Please stop driving.
It was an internal communication, if you will. Any prescription or diagnostic imaging that a patient needed, I would write an order for, and then I would send with an internal note to the physician prescribing or ordering very detailed notes. Patient called complaining of elevated blood sugar levels.
Very detailed.
Said that they had 3 days of elevation in their blood sugar levels. Is currently taking
so bitch, you
Lantus
did a job
at the dose.
Good job.
Blank number of units per day. Should I recommend an increase? Here is an attached prescription. Please verify the dosage and quantity and send it back.
Doing too much.
So my doctor would only have to read my very thorough note.
My very thorough note.
And
what, you thought you was the doctor's assistant?
Review the chart notes from her last interaction with the patient.
She thinks she's so fucking
and the
smart.
Prescription and the directions would already be written in an order by myself, and I would send it to her for her consideration to see if it was accurate or if she had any, changes to make before it would actually go to the pharmacy. When you were working in a paper charting system,
this sucks,
there was no
Heather.
accountability to who wrote what or what they meant by what they wrote.
Oh, Aaliyah! You said 4-page letter, Immortal. It reminded me of Aaliyah.
Paper charts were historically only kept for about 7 years.
How are you not the chief of a hospital? You are smarter than the doctor. Narcissist. Girl, shut the fuck up. Nobody told you their medical problems.
Electronic medical records create what we refer to as a digital footprint.
Shut up with the digital footprint. Good thing we don't take shots.
If you've ever had an Apple device,
we could take a
or
hit.
even non-Apple devices, you would know
I'm about to go crazy.
that there are many different accessibility features with regards to using a technology called more commonly as time machine technology. This technology can restore any internet or application-based software regardless of how it's been altered or changed over time.
What was that?
So if you have a technological-based software
what is you
where
looking
you
at?
have documented something unethical or unlawful, or maybe it was just an honest mistake and then you've gone back and you've changed it and you've made it correct.
Exactly, Amanda.
All of
I
that
agree.
will be restorable to specific dates and times. This is all very relevant to understanding healthcare and its evolution, to my understanding the things that have been going on with various forms of technological advancement that allow for external control in many various ways. All of the evolution of the EMR.
Are you okay?
It's all relevant to the evolution of healthcare in its industry as a whole. Doctors were able to be more precise, more direct, and spend more time making use of the time that they had. A prescription that would historically have been needed to be calculated could be calculated within the EMR's functionality dosings that doctors would have to reference a physician's desk reference to understand or remember, as medications have evolved,
I keep
as have
losing you.
the entire
Okay, hang on.
industry, as has, pardon me, the entire healthcare industry.
Yeah, pardon me. I would like to apologize to everybody because I
It
know
would be
this is
impossible
really
to expect a
irritating,
doctor in 2000
but I'm really trying.
anything to recall every single dose of every single medication that they prescribe or did prescribe or would prescribe.
If I could, would you? I want to.
A physician's desk reference is a commonly used tool for many, many years and decades that gives updates. Usually it's released annually or every few years. When the EMR began to pre-populate the diagnostics, one would assume that the interface was interacting directly with Big Pharma, and their input was not only required but efficiently provided to incentivize ease of use.
Y'all remember when she thought her daughter was 3 years
When
younger?
a doctor can go into the computer and know, based on external programming, that a medication comes in certain strengths, and then they can just click from a drop-down menu. They can offer, as I said, a quicker, more thorough and accurate prescription for the patient. That results in more face time with the patient, improvements in bedside manner, the ability to focus on other things within the office setting. Many positive, impactful, causal, really amazing improvements to the healthcare field.
Coming from the girl who thought she had an extra girl, like you thought you had an extra daughter.
I don't want, moving forward, in this entire scope of reality and understanding, I think it's very important to understand that when the softwares were developed and implemented, most of the software developers were not doctors of medical fields. The information that they put into their EMRs, if you've ever referenced ChatGPT or you've ever worked with a ChatGPT or any sort of dynamic within the functionality of AI as it's currently available on the market,
this is crazy.
You would know that as you receive updates, your AI updates its functionality, changes and fast forwards, etc.
And so forth. Girl, I need a break.
If you know,
then you know. If you know
that these updates are being made, anyone who's ever owned an iPhone can understand the idea of an update, right? A bug is discovered or an inaccuracy or something defective within the technological advancements, and a software developer or some technological interventionalist is able to diagnose and correct the issue. And then they don't have to go around to everyone's phone and say, well, let me see your phone so that we can fix this. They simply install an update, and we click and we all install the same update, and at the same time, all of the problems that we once had are resolved.
I'm going to talk over you because I'm bored as fuck.
Specific to
and you're gonna piss
healthcare after the implementation of the electronic medical record.
Oh my gosh.
We had the same thing.
The fuck we do.
And as the EMR became more intelligent and precise, so did the rest of the world. And so when we discuss, as my team has been so
you don't
eagerly
have a team
discussing predatory and non-predatory environments and circumstances, I think that it's very fair.
This is why Xavier turned the way he did.
To understand that evolution solves problems and diagnoses things that are going on, but if there's a problem with the solution, that problem in some instances may have been non-malicious or non-predatory. And the ability to discover these problems and correct them is a high-value skill.
I gotta take a break. Are you gonna leave, or are you gonna be jabbering for another 2-3 hours?
This is like a super long live, so
yeah, really.
I'm going to leave it at that for now.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you've been following my case, you know my name is Heather Gillespie.
Or is it?
I have 4 children now, and I started begging for help on the internet in 2019.
You're not ending it. You're still talking
after my third ex-husband, Dylan Smith.
You don't have 3 husbands.
Began the adversity of which he was involved with.
Nor 4.
I have been asking for direct lines of communication since 2015.
Okay, break time for me.
To this day.
There's no way she's still alive. There's no way. Oh my gosh.
They know reflexology. They know what areas in the bottom of the foot have direct connections to your organ groups.
What the fuck?
Xavier, are we going to go to Sweet Green after this? Because I'm getting hungry again.
Such a bitch.
Xavier.
Oh, yeah.
I was talking to you when you slammed the door. I was talking to you when you slammed the door. I said, can you hear me?
Oh my
gosh. Can you hear me? I said, are we going to go to Sweet Green after this because I'm hungry? You just had Orlando's eye.
What?
I come back,
okay?
Did she say you had Orlando's eyes? I'm not going back. I'm not going back. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
I don't exist in this demographic.
I had to take a fucking break. That's crazy. She's still fucking alive.
Anyways, as I was saying, they did a really, really bad job.
I feel so
the
bad.
Asian ladies that usually do my pedicure, they know reflexology. They know areas of the bottom of the foot that they can touch, or, you know, they go like this with the bottom of their fist, or they rub the certain area and they pull the toes, they straighten the joints, they realign your body, and you leave there feeling amazing. This pedicure was painful, and 3 of the toes lost their polish within days. Very disappointing pedicure.
Very disappointing pedicure.
The lady was nice, you know, so I still gave her a tip because I'm a nice person. But
wait,
the
how
quality
the fuck
of the
do you
work
get a
was not good.
pedicure? I miss so much, and I do apologize, and I can't believe she's still alive after everything that I just fucking did. And I will not go back and look at your bullshit, Heather.
Sorry. I lost my train of thought there.
Yeah, because you're on fucking drugs.
With that being said, I don't typically go to have my pedicures done professionally, not because I don't want to, but because they don't allow me access to my own money. I have been begging them for a massage. I am in pain.
Has it been 57 minutes?
If you haven't been here,
this reminds me of when she was pregnant. She wanted a massage so bad. The release of
Dylan and the reality show in 2019, I was being sexually assaulted, harmed in other ways for about 4 years. 2016 to 2019, right. So I was not having a good time. I was in a lot of physical pain. I was being abused by people who had no right to even know me, let alone be that way with me. And my body hurts, you know? And so I will ask them repeatedly for a massage. When they massage my body, I can hear, I can feel all of the tension, the knots, everything. Reflexology is not a joke. If you don't believe me, go and have a massage. Go and have your feet massaged in the mall by a reflexologist.
No, thank you.
Every time I walk through the mall, There are people who take medication for pain and anxieties. There are people who spend their money seeing a million different doctors. There are people who sit in hot tubs for hours, or Epsom salt baths, or cold
I was about
plunge
to say, in the
baths,
mall?
or which I do not agree with, or
Nerd.
cryotherapy, by the way. But every time I walk by these reflexology men and women in the malls
Reflexology?
or in private areas, I don't see anyone there.
Private
I can't believe
areas.
it. You have no idea what an amazing, amazing thing it is to have a massage. I want you to know, for the record, I have not had any access to any of my money. I have been working 7 out of 7 days a week and getting between $60 and $120. 40 of that goes directly into my gas tank every single day.
That did right.
My car payment is $1,200 a month for insurance and car note. So I'm left with almost nothing. And it has been very difficult. Xavier began having some psychological issues approximately 5 weeks ago.
Heather has no
I've
idea
asked
about that.
for the AI agent to get involved. I was
you asked the AI agent? Oh my
promised
God.
on a number of occasions that my children, myself, and Xavier were protected on all sides.
This is why I
that
took
my
a break.
vehicle and
Y'all
my
know I
apartment
can't
were
shut up.
protected spaces, and I'm not quite sure what's been going on for the last 3 weeks, but they have not felt very welcoming or safe. They have been filled with lines of questioning and interrogations. I want to remind everyone, when I say I need a massage, it's not to be pretentious
Oh my
or rude.
gosh.
It's because I spent 7 months pregnant with Weston, laying on cement in the parking lot of the Belmont Harbor, calling the police and law enforcement 3 to 5 times a week for help. They would come, they would
411.
park their car outside of where we were being held.
Right? We all need a massage,
And they would
sweetheart.
say, well, have you called this service? Have you called that service? I would call for shelter assistance,
Ask
and they
X
would
to
say,
rub
well,
your fat.
when your baby is born, we will take you, your child, and your husband into a shelter situation and get you into an apartment.
Yeah, are you thinking about a Coleman? What you thinking about
They
this
stole
time?
Weston at 3 days old, and I've been fighting for him back ever since. And I've
Bullshit,
been
bitch.
charged
You
with
haven't
contempt of
fought not a
court
damn.
after
Fuck
being
you.
denied due process
Thank you, Jesus, because
for
honestly, you don't
asking
need
for
to
help
be.
with that situation on the internet. So I can't give you any details.
We didn't ask for any, ho. We probably know more than you. Sorry. Okay, now we're gonna do this immature staring into space. I don't know. They're taking control of my brain. Anyways, what are y'all doing? Are y'all doing anything for 4th of July? I am so sorry.
There's no part of
Fuck
any of
you!
this
Shut
that's
up! I was
funny.
talking. I'm so sorry.
And I have a good sense of humor usually.
No, you don't.
I haven't been permitted to watch movies. I haven't been permitted
Oh
to
my
listen to
gosh.
music. They
This is what I
have
get on
told me
people's nerves.
repeatedly that my AI agent is susceptible to misinterpretation, and that if I
It says
appear to be in alignment with certain music or certain movies, or if the AI agent picks up on a genuine enjoyment or what's perceived as enjoyment of one of these not really good ethically movies, you know, there are some movies that have made me laugh in the past that Universal Protection says are predatory. I didn't think so. They're rated PG-13.
Yo, who the fuck is your AI agent, bitch? Your phone?
So, literally every single day, I haven't been able to read books. I haven't been able to watch movies. I haven't been able to continue my education with courses or Coursera or school.
I can't
or
continue my
anything.
education.
I haven't been able to listen to music. I have been able to wake up, go through a series of abuses, finally make it to my vehicle, drive all day, delivery after delivery after delivery, with a cell phone that intermittently becomes externally controlled. What do I mean by that?
I'm
If
bored.
you're an intermediate, novice, or beginner
going
with
to get
regards
annoying.
to the understanding of
Because I
technological
can't be
advancement,
still.
My phone has repeatedly, and none of this is a lie, nor is any of this a paranoia. My phone has repeatedly been subjected to numerous occurrences of cloning, hacking, external control, and many other things. In discussion of the fraud that Dylan's team was doing in 2019, they were not doing identity theft, to my knowledge and understanding. That may have changed after we broke up, but while we were together, they were not doing identity theft. They were doing the creation of CPNs and identities in a business format based on utilizing application-based softwares that were downloaded from the regular app store that were being run on interface systems that were having numerous private sequential tapping sequences for access. This is not a movie. I promise you. I'm telling you the truth. Dylan Smith.
He is.
I'm Heather Gillespie. All the phone recordings are my voice. Begging for help, crying, saying terrible things, the sexual exploitation, all of it was me and Dylan. I need help. They have not fixed anything. So
If you're not going to let me
they were
talk, I will
downloading
type.
sequential.
What the fuck do you keep looking at?
I mean, they were utilizing application-based software so that they could randomly create social security numbers that were not previously assigned to any civilian and pair them with a driver's license or state ID number that was not assigned to any civilian. I don't know if that includes living or dead, but basically it would search the entire internet for any state ID numbers, driver's license numbers from other states,
I wonder if anyone's
and
gonna
social
start,
security numbers
like,
that were
talking
not
shit
assigned
to
to
me.
a person's identity, and they would use that to create identities in a business perspective so that they could file for business lines of credit under CPNs and EINs and things of that nature that never really were belonged to anyone or by anyone. If they were doing identity theft apart from that, I don't know about it. I wasn't there for that. That's all I saw them doing. And I don't know, I don't know how
Oh my gosh,
6
what are you
years
looking
have passed,
at?
and I've had a whole entire child stolen out of my uterus.
Okay, Heather, that
And been subjected to a plethora of other abuses. And I've shown up consistently over and over and over again for myself and for my children. I have not even been able to spend a weekend with my children in 6 years.
Whose fault is that?
I work every single day.
Fucking doing fucking Uber, DoorDash. That's not a job. I'm sorry, but that is not how you make a fucking income. Especially in today's world. What the fuck? You know damn well.
Prior to 2020,
Let's
I
not
didn't
compare.
miss a single holiday at all with my entire family. We would all meet up for Christmas, Thanksgiving,
Okay, what has happened?
birthdays, holidays. We didn't do much in between then. We weren't like the type of family that would call each other every single day. But we were the type of family that would meet up 6
But I don't even want to talk
to
about
10
you and your
to
family.
12
You don't want me to talk about you or your family.
times a year.
Nobody wants me to
all
talk
of
about
us.
you and your family.
And I haven't been able to do that a single time since 2020.
I'm about to start gooning and see who fucking turns on me, who starts getting mad. Who's this mama bear in here? Why the fuck do I always use a country accent whenever I live in the damn South? That's so stupid. I guess that's all I know. I'm just kidding. I lived in other places too, where people used to call me a bad word.
With regards to healthcare consulting,
Started with the W.
it seems as though there are a lot of Black women being exploited
Okay,
for sex in my
look,
area.
why are
at
we
the
talking
at the
about race?
present moment. And I don't feel comfortable.
Me neither.
So if someone could do something about that, that would be great.
I'm talking too much. Somebody
I'm
can
on Wabash
save
and Erie
me.
next to St. James Church.
By the way, fuck Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
Heather's going crazy. Is it psychosis or is it drug induced? Or both? She's looking at something, and a part of me is like, is she doing it on purpose, or is she seriously looking at something? Okay, you're about to... Where's everyone at in Chicago? Isn't there so many people who live in Chicago?
Where they moved me.
She's in a fucking vehicle. She doesn't
It's
need
really
to be
good for me
driving.
There are no ghetto people at all. No one dresses weird or ghetto. No one talks bad to each other. There's no swearing allowed. I think that's why they say I'm not allowed to watch movies or listen to music. They've completely sensitized me. The first time in 2016, they desensitized me completely. I went from being very, very soft and just very occasionally having like a mood swing, you know, with my husband.
I can't tell if that
Not
was
like
fake
with
or
the
not. I
general
can't tell
public
if
or
she was
anything.
doing
I
that on
was always
purpose
normal
or if she's
in
seriously...
public, but my demeanor overall and my attitude and my overall
I don't know if she's just really
my overall
paranoid.
temperament was very calm and loving and soft. And they completely desensitized me in 2016. Completely. And they had to use multiple sorts of... One of them was extortion by a detective. So I was being extorted by a detective, a Chicago
Fiona
detective,
is
David
beautiful.
Shepard. And then the other one was tactical with regards to Dylan, incentivizing me with money, prenuptial agreements, and promises of a beautiful life, purchasing me a home for my children and I, which, if you were listening earlier in this broad goal, since I was 12 years old. Get married, have children, purchase a house. Certified babysitter, CPR instructions at 12 years old at the Quartz Plus Elmhurst. Certified Babysitters Club.
Certified Babysitters Club.
And look at me now. I have no criminal record.
Okay.
Zero criminal record. And I'm going through all of this. All of this.
That you put yourself through. Yeah, don't go back to the yacht club, please. See, I think she's just staring out the window right now.
Pretty dress.
See, she's saying pretty dress. She's just looking at someone. She's being a creep. Stop being a creep. Oh no, girl, what you doing? Is that what you've been doing? That would make a lot of fucking sense. Damn, I wish I could rewind. Y'all can. That was crazy. The fuck, dude? You're ugly as hell. Man, I wish I was talking to my people right now. Well, most of them are in chat. But I can't. No one's responding. I know why. Sorry, I was doing something. I'm telling you, if she's not gonna talk, I'm gonna talk or I'm gonna type. I can't sit here. This is way too boring. And now she's scaring the fuck out of me. I don't like being scared. I don't care how much I don't like somebody. I don't like somebody under influence like that. And she's behind the fucking wheel. Look, I just got a notification too.
I got you a really good nail polish.
What did he say? What are you looking at? What you're looking at? I'm about to copy and paste the same motherfucking thing. I will piss you off. I will piss everybody off. Sometimes she is a good liar.
Oh, thank you. This is not the Target brand.
Stop it. It's Target.
It is?
She's so high. Oh my god.
Okay, thank you.
Look at her poking her lips out.
I need to get dinner first. No, disgusting.
No.
It's not disgusting. It's too heavy.
Disgusting.
Right now, I'm weighing in at approximately 123 pounds. I'm 5'9" on my flat feet without heels. Currently, the only pair of boots that I have to wear are this pair of kitten heel
Are you smoking in the back
They
there,
put screws in
Xavier?
the bottom of my heels. They made me fall down at Chipotle. They promised that they wouldn't let them hurt me, and they did. But I got back up really quickly, and I just kept on going. I just miss my kids so much, you know. They are everything, my kids.
Obviously not.
Not they are everything, like you
Not
can
to
do
you.
all sorts of everything to them. They're everything, the most important thing to me. And I don't appreciate you people doing the things that I've said I never consent for me or for them, or keeping us apart from each other.
Okay, now you're making me feel like you're doing this on purpose.
I don't want to go to Logan Square or Humboldt Park. My territory is right here. We have
My territory is right
29,000
here.
hotel rooms in this downtown area. There should be no issue with people ordering food or Sephora or Home Depot goods or wherever else they allow the orders to come through from. And I need them to follow through. I need them to make it 5-6 orders for a decent fair wage. I cannot keep working all day and night for $60 to $80 to $100. I need to make enough money to buy a house for my children and I. And I deserve it. And I have above average levels of intelligence. And you know what? I have to add one more thing to this that's very, very, very important.
Serious. It's very serious.
My entire CRM. If you don't know what a CRM is, I'm sure at this demographic everyone does.
Oh my
Do
gosh.
you have any snacks?
Do you have any snacks?
I'm sure at this demographic everyone knows what a CRM is.
Do you have
A
any snacks?
CRM is a database in which you collect contacts. So the phone numbers, sometimes addresses, email addresses for loved ones, business associates, and people that you meet.
Oh, this is funny.
I have been building my personal CRM since I was a grown-up. So
Since I
18
was
years
a
old.
grown up.
All of the doctors that I worked with at Northwestern Hospital, all of the doctors that I worked with at Midwest Center for Health, at the podiatry office, at the infrared coagulation center, at the cardiovascular institute, all of the friends and loved ones who I knew from regular life, all of the people I met in college, all of the people who I knew and know from nightlife promotions. Okay, do you know how many handshakes I had to give and say hello to people in various nightclubs and night activities, that it took hours of discomfort and just interaction with people whom I typically would not have likely interacted with. On top of that, I was selling content On top of that, I was working as a promotional model in McCormick Place.
And an escort.
30 to 70,000 people on average in those events. They stole my CRM in 2019, immediately prior to the time that they removed me from my life.
Are you going to be live until your phone
The judge
dies?
named me the primary custodial parent of both my older children and my younger daughter. So that's 3 children.
Look, you didn't put my dog to sleep. How did that happen?
That was a court here in Cook County. But my children haven't lived with me since 2019.
Exactly. And we are in 2026. What does that say, Heather Gillespie? Can we take a remission or something? I already took a break, and I do apologize, but I cannot go back to that. That would be crazy trying to find the part that I missed. And then honestly, I'm sure I didn't miss that
Where are you
much.
going now?
Get the fuck out of there. Oh, he shut the door. Where's he going? What is that noise? It's like a little beat. Like, do y'all hear it? Wait, is that her nails? I'm so bored, Heather. Let's talk about something. I bet you why didn't she let me in? Because you think she would let someone in if she's in a mood like this, because she's like
and
not clearly
the last
there.
thing is, I have been attempting to write multiple novels since 2019 based on my life's experience so far.
Yeah.
And every single attempt I've made has been taken over by external control. Specific with regards to my computers, I've had numerous devices, numerous cell phones. I'm no idiot. I have above average levels of intelligence, and I know that I'm worth way more than they're currently allowing me to make. So
I know, idiot.
I want to wear pants. Thanks.
I want to wear
I'm a
pants.
woman, not a trans, not androgynous, not, what was the other word that they were telling us? Pan. I'm none of those things. I'm a woman, a monogamous woman who values
Go, girl.
traditional gender
Yes,
roles
ma'am.
in my relationship.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to get into trouble. I don't want them to take my identity or persona
Right.
and use it for any of their operations.
I agree.
don't want to do any of that.
As you should not. You see, now I feel like she's doing it on purpose. This is like the second or third time I feel like she's done it on purpose. Like, at first she was freaking me out, and now I'm kind of like, I think she knows what she's doing. Are you moving because of this guy? Or do you have to drive away? I'm about to see, because she's... Stop doing your lips like that. It's so annoying. She's gonna get pulled over. I'm telling you, one day she's gonna get pulled over. Let's hope it's not for manslaughter or anything like that. Let's hope no one gets fucking hurt, Heather. Driving high behind a fucking wheel at that. With Xavier in the car. How many bodies you shot? You about to piss me off. I'm getting aggravated. Like, I hate this because I actually do get fucking concerned. Now she's about to cry. Oh my gosh. Now, see, I'm about to feel bad. Oh my gosh. I have strong feelings. I have strong feelings. This is me.
And people here are really mean to me sometimes.
Heather.
A lot of the time.
Oh my gosh.
I've been asking them for a Cybertruck for like, how long, Xavier?
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Everyone knows that I had PTSD. Everyone knows. I don't anymore. I'm cured. I cured myself. And the AI agent cured me as well.
Oh, hell no.
I've been
Bitch, you
asking
lucky
for a
I don't live
Cybertruck
by
since
you.
before I was cured from PTSD. And they started circulating content into my newsfeed of you-know-who driving a Cybertruck. Look at how safe they are. Or how they look.
Fuck that. Sorry.
No one could get you in there.
Are you fucking kidding me? Have you not seen the
And it's
bullet holes?
bulletproof. I love my car, but
You crazy.
they just keep doing like mean stuff to me, and I don't know why. I'm so nice until, you know, to a certain point. Like when they start acting like animals in the barnyard, I cannot handle
Animals in
it,
the
you know.
barnyard.
But I already went to Sephora today. Oh no, I didn't. I went to
Why are you going
yes,
to
I went
Sephora?
to Sephora today.
For what?
Yes. I had to pick up at RPM Steak. And then I went to Sephora.
She is so mad. You know that she's stealing most of the shit. She hasn't even said out loud why she's looking up at the sky, so that's kind of like, you know, like after a while you think she would say something like, I'm kind of nervous, I feel like, I don't know.